Hi again, welcome to the third Kluever-Sigwarth Fireside Chat of the campaign season. Thank you, first of all, to all of you that came to the debate last night. We knew it ran kind of long with a couple-hour debate going on, but we're glad that everyone stayed for the entire thing and heard our side on the issues that were brought to the table. So to begin today, we want to answer a couple questions that were posted on our wall by Josh Dryak, who is a current student senator. And his first question has to deal with standing firm as a ticket or as an administration when it comes to controversial issues that the administration or other outside factor influences may not agree with. So first of all, it's a great question, and I think we touched on this last night in the debate. One thing that we admire about the current administration is how firm they've stood up to maybe outside pressures or even the administration when they've gotten to know the first time around. And as I quoted the Chancellor last night when I was speaking to him at the beginning of this year, he told me one of the things he wanted us to do as a Senate was he didn't care what we did as long as we did something that inspired students. And you know what, if he didn't like it, he would talk to us about it and we'd kind of come to that middle ground. So I think first of all, working and understanding how the administration runs is something that we both understand very well, right. How to go about those different channels and really being willing to both stand firm but also compromise and understand what's best for campus as a whole and students as a whole. And Joe here's going to take the second question, I think.
That's exactly right, Joe. We do want to have the students' voice as the #1 priority in our administration if we're elected. But the second question that Josh asked regards how our ticket is so different from that of our opponents, Ryan Parr and Emily Gartland. And I just want to talk about a couple of things that really do set us apart. The first thing is specific experience. And what I mean when I say specific experience is I'm talking about Senate in particular and leadership in particular. Now, Ryan and Emily have done a great job in their respective organizations, but their amount of experience specifically with Senate is just minuscule compared to that Joe and I have. Together, we have about 4.5 years of experience between the two of us, a little bit more than that. And that experience has led to a great, I guess you could call it a revelation, in the fact that we know all of the different ways that you can get into administration, get into talk with faculty, and get all of those issues solved right away. And figure out maybe if we don't know what the issues quite are, to get in and take care of those issues, figure out where to go and what to do with things. So first of all, that specific experience is a big thing that sets us apart. And then secondly, this kind of goes towards the second side of the question that Josh asked. How will the students benefit from our administration? Well, we talked about this a little bit last night. We like the term statesman. And I want to go a little bit into that term because it's kind of a good picture of what Joe and I want to be as your student body president and vice president. The term statesman really just means that we're not here for our own gain. We're here for your gain. We're here to do what the student body needs us to do. We're not here to wheel and deal. We're not here to do things that maybe make us look good, maybe make us look good on a resume, but we're here to get stuff done for the student body. And I really think that those two things, that specific experience and that statesmanhood kind of attitude, really is what sets us apart from our opponents. So I'll let Joe finish up for us.
Awesome. Well, those are the only two questions we had on our wall in the last couple of days, so we really encourage you to ask some more. Otherwise, we can answer, maybe go into more depth in the next couple fireside chats about some of the questions that were asked last night. So again, like us on Facebook, wear your awesome wristbands, follow us on Twitter, email us, however you want to get into contact. We'll still be making the rounds of all the different student organizations and classrooms as the campaign season closes. So.
Yep, and if you want us to come talk to your organization, just leave us an email or post on Facebook. Our email is joesquared2013@gmail.com, and our Facebook is where we'll be posting this video, so you'll see it there. All right, thanks guys. Have a good weekend.